everyone, we're back sa ating pong mentoring online, and right now we're having a turbulence. Live na live po tayo ngayon, so we're heading to Paris. So naka-rest turbulence. Ayan, may turbulence po tayo at yan ang ating pag-usapan, turbulence. Yes, just in our recent flight po going to Paris, we encountered turbulence. The pilot came on the speaker and asked everyone to stay seated with seatbelts fastened, including all the flight attendants. At ang sabi niya, just hold on and we will get through this. You see, turbulence is a time of unsteady movement, roughness, turmoil, unrest, confusion, troubles, and disturbances. Turbulence is not something you can plan for or even prevent. So sa aming pong recent flight, we did not expect it. But I knew the pilot was trained how to fly the plane through it. We just have to trust his expertise, knowing also that the pilot had no control over the power of nature. And that is the truth. We have no control when the troubles of life will hit us because we still live in a broken world, so they are inevitable. You see, turbulence happens in life, not just on airplanes. We all experience troubled times when we had no control and do not know what to do. Probably some of you now are in the midst of life turbulence. You just hold on and ride it out, trusting God is beside you, even if you do not feel His presence. Remember, when turbulence comes, God is in control. So may tatlong truth po ako na gustong iwan sa bawat isa. Number one is, God never promises us a life that is turbulence-free, but He does promise us a life in which His love and grace will never leave you, even in times of turbulence. Sabi nga ng John 16:33, in this world, we will have tribulation, but be of good cheer because Jesus has overcome the world. Number two, when turbulence comes, remember that God is in control. I remember yung account po sa Mark chapter 4 verses 38 and 40 when Jesus was sleeping at the back of the boat with his head on a cushion. The disciples woke him up shouting, "Teacher, don't you care that we're going to drown?" Then he asked them, "Why are you afraid? Do you still have no faith?" So madalas sa buhay natin, kala natin natutulog si God, kala natin walang pakialam ang Panginoon sa ating pong mga buhay when we face life turbulence. But little did we know, natutulog nga si Lord, but He is at the back of the boat, kasama niya yung mga disciples. So in the same manner, kasama natin si Lord at hindi niya tayo iiwan. Number three, truth. God may not take you out of the turbulence or storm, but He will be with you through it. Just fasten your seatbelt. You see, God does not always take away the storm. He is always right beside us in the storm. I remember Psalm 124. This is a reminder wherein the Israelites on their pilgrim journey, that the Lord has not been on their side, and sabi niya, then the flood would have engulfed us. If the Lord had not been on our side, then the torrent would have swept over us. If the Lord had not been on our side, then the raging seas or waters would have swept us away. You see, Psalm 124 reminds us that we still live in a world where floods come. It reminds us that there are still turbulence. It reminds us that there are still raging waters, but the Word of God reminds us that our lives are in the hands of God. My question for you, friends, has life been tossing around you lately? Nakakaranas po ba kayo ng life turbulence? Whether on a flight or at a ground level, remember that we have a full access to the one who will hold us steady and secure. Just like what Psalm 62 verse 2 states, that God is alone is our rock and salvation, my fortress where I will not be shaken. Why then should we be tense with fear when turbulence comes, knowing that God is our rock and our salvation? So friends, be encouraged today. Do not be shaken even when turbulence occur. God bless you all.